Hello friends, this is Worm, and it's Monday, which means it's time for another episode of Exotic Recrafting, the series where we take a look at Destiny 2 exotics that are weak, underused, or straight up bad, talk about how we can make them better, and just like last week, we're going to be doing another piece of exotic armor for today's episode, and that exotic armor is going to be a Mask of the Quiet One, because Mask of the Quiet One is also getting a change, probably starting next season. Bungie's tuning it somehow. So let's talk about, first of all, what Mask of the Quiet One does. It has its exotic perk, Dreaded Visage. It says grants ability energy when you're damaged. When critically wounded, regain maximum health on kills. Now, this sounds like an incredible exotic, and I hear from new players, they ask, how is Mask of the Quiet One? It sounds like it's really cool. Let's break down how it actually works. So when your shields are active, taking damage grants 5% grenade, melee, and class ability energy. This is just a flat buff to you all the time. Like anytime you take damage, it gives you that. Now, there is a 1 second cooldown between activations. Now, the other part of it says when critically wounded, regain maximum health on kills. This is not your full health bar, mind you. And I think a lot of people know this, but if you're watching, this does not mean you get like Devour level heals. What this means is that you get your actual health bar back, which in Destiny 2, there's basically two parts. Your health bar, there's the red bar, that's, red health, that's your actual health bar. And then there is your shields, and your shields are the white part of your health. With this exotic on, if you're critically wounded and you get a kill, you will only replenish health to the top of that little red health bar, okay? So it's still gonna keep you technically in red health, but it's going to be replenishing that health every time you get a kill. Now, again, that's, the way it's worded here, I think is just really awkward, because a lot of people think that it's maximum health on kills, and that would be crazy, and we'll talk about that in just a second, but that's not how it works. So with that being said, I want to talk about what exactly Mask of the Quiet One kind of, what its role is. And to me, it is a glass cannon exotic, okay? It gives you, you're getting ability energy back, you're getting a little bit of health back, but it's also coming at the trade-off of having to have really low health. I mean, nobody wants to walk around inside PvE or PvP for that matter with, just like 75, 100 HP at all times, right? Like that's not something that players want to necessarily be doing, because it puts you at a disadvantage. If you're in a high level content and there's a sniper watching you, that's a one-shot kill. Or if there is an explosive enemy like an exploder shank or a cursed thrall that sneaks up on you, like you will for sure be killed by that because you are at red health bar. So there's that's the glass cannon aspect of it. And with speaking of the glass cannon, I think that we should probably start buffing this exotic by making it more of a glass cannon, because right now, the whole grenade melee and class ability energy coming back on damage, that is pretty good. That's only while your shields are active. So as soon as your shields deactivate, that buff also deactivates, which is kind of contradictory to the exotic, I guess. But with that being said, all it's doing is giving you those abilities back. That's not nearly enough. Like, yes, it gives you health back, but we have so many methods in Destiny 2 currently to get health back. It's like, what's the point of using this? We have new things like restoration. You have various aspects and fragments that start health regeneration on all different subclasses. So I don't think it's really where it needs to be. So let's first of all take a look at what we can rework on it to make it a glass cannon. And the starting thing that I would do is keep it so that you're still getting all the benefits you have here, okay? First thing though, instead of just while your shields are active, have it give you that 5% grenade melee class ability energy at all times. So even when you're red health, it's giving you those class abilities back. I think that would be a very small buff Bungie could do just to give it a little bit more utility in what you're doing. But still, I don't think that's necessarily enough. I think that really where we should go with this is building into having low health. So there's not a lot of things in Destiny 2 that can just keep you at low health constantly. Like your health regeneration is kind of automatically set. Yes, you can technically take damage from a variety of sources and stuff to, lower your health. But I think that it's very difficult to stay at that low health. And so with that low health, we need to have a tremendous chance or a tremendous opportunity here. So the real change I think should happen here is whenever your shields are broken and you're actually in red health, instead of giving the 5% melee grenade and class ability energy back, give it a cooldown modifier to your actual cooldowns on these, and give it like a 1000% bonus. Okay, which I know that's a huge bonus. That's like as fast as like basically Song of Flame, getting your abilities back in Song of Flame. But I don't think it's necessarily a bad idea, because again, you are going to be at low health. So imagine you now, once you hit low health, you get, you know, a buff pops up on your screen. Let's just say, let's call it Last Stand, right? Last Stand, you know, your red health, as long as you're getting kills, you'll stay in that red health, you know, and give yourself health back. But you're also getting all of your abilities back substantially faster. Your grenade, your melee, your class ability, all these are coming back tremendously faster. Right, and then of course you're still, as you're getting kills with those grenades, melee, stuff like that, you're getting your health back as well. I think that would be a really awesome way to do it. You could also add on, you know, almost like a protective light mod as well, which would just grant you passively like 10% damage resistance, like nothing crazy, but give you like 10, maybe 15% damage resistance while your shields are broken. I think that could add on to it just a little bit more to make it, you know, a little bit better to use. Again, you're having to sit at low health. You know, having that trade-off, have faster cooldowns. You should also have a little bit of protection, so you're not just instantly murked in things like Grandmaster content or anything like that. So that would be one of the biggest changes that I would make to the exotic. I think that also it would be really cool if Bungie implemented some system where you could basically break your own shield and stay at red health and not let your health regenerate at all until you were ready to. So maybe like, as you're taking damage, as soon as your health is broken, like you get a different buff on your screen, and it lasts for, you know, as long as you're, you know, it lasts for however long. Okay, it lasts till infinity. And then maybe when you use your class ability, like when you put up your wall, it gives you and your nearby allies full health and shields upon activating it. I think that would be a really neat idea as well. That way you could still have like an emergency situation. You know, if you're running around, you've got, you know, your super fast class ability, grenade, melee cooldowns, which is great. Your teammate goes down on a Grandmaster Nightfall, you run in there, you put up your barricade that gives you full health, so that now you're, you know, in a little bit of a better situation for high level content, but you can pick your teammate up, go back to being, you know, low health, and you'll stay at low health until you cast your class ability again. And of course your shields are broken. I think that'd be a really fun, really unique way of changing this. I mean, that would completely shift how you'd want to use the exotic, because you know, using something like Tommy's matchbook, for example, which actually will take you to red health, would be, I mean, that would be something that could be really interesting. I could see some really cool builds coming out of that. Now, another idea that I had for that, you know, that low health, is maybe give it some sort of like restoration times 2, so long as your health bar is in the red. Okay, and I don't think restoration times 2 is the right thing. Just a healing bonus that gives that same speed of health regeneration, but will only heal you up to the red constantly. So anytime you're in red health, your health bar is always refilling. You know, however, trade-off of course is that when you're in that red health, like you could still be easily tanked by some, or, you know, easily shot down by something that does a lot of damage, like a sniper and a Grandmaster, maybe you know, a tank blast, or maybe you just step in front of a Colossus for too long, or you get too close to a Colossus and they stomp. You know, you can still die by those. But if you're just fighting like ads or like enemies that aren't dealing as much damage, like you're constantly regenerating that health. You've got that faster health, you know, you got that constant health regeneration on top of your melee grenade class ability coming back. I think that would just be a really awesome change that Bungie could add on top of this as well. But with that being said, those are just my ideas. I want to hear your ideas on Mask of the Quiet One. How would you change it? Like, you got any other better ideas? I like to hear them, so put them down in the comments. Of course, if you like today's video, drop a like, helps the channel out a lot. Subscribe for more daily Destiny content, conversations, debates, discussions, all that good stuff. Guys, do me a favor, watch the videos you see here on the end screen, because for whatever reason YouTube thinks you'll like them. I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.